relationships in Meerkat versus Periscope. Periscope has a lot of width, like there's lots and lots of people on it, but they only engage a little bit. Here, I feel it's much deeper. I also like how Meerkat doesn't shut down how many people can talk to you at once, whereas Periscope, they cap the number of commenters, which sucks, because then I'm like, that's the whole point of me being in this. The great info. I like all the formats of streams and always engage. Awesome. I appreciate you as an engager. I appreciate everybody who talks. Hey, Ramona. Nice talking to you. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Cool. Okay. Keep talking to me. I gotta write. I gotta get some notes out of my head. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose them. I came to your stream because Rob and Vicky recommended you. Thank you. Rob and Vicky are awesome people. I really like them. Yo, JS Needles, are you in here? Because my comments were tossed into another stream. So Kelly said that, I will download it and pirate the crap out of it. And I am all for that because it on my computer so I can, you know what I mean, or something like that. Be like, we all know from a marketing perspective, there's memberships. Amazing, I love you so much.
No, bro, this is the thing where it's like it was 100%.
Lisa says Game of Thrones. I watch it at 2 a.m. to see it here real time. Yeah, it's definitely interesting too. Or a profitable quarter. How crazy is that? They lose money every quarter, but they have and charge it into my phone. So when I stream, I mean, a nuclear fission reactor in my back, I think, would be enough power for me. Meerkat batteries. Yeah, ads a la YouTube. Wait, I missed that. Oh. Lisa, you were saying it allows you to be home while living in London. Are you a New Yorker? Born and raised? Wow, that is awesome. I've never heard of them doing that stuff. Wait, Dennis, if you're in the Philippines, do you guys have like Wi-Fi out there and stuff like that? I don't know. I am an uneducated American. Thank you for the like and the retweet. Previews and bots for the ghost people, yeah. I know I also do 2 streams at once a lot of the time. I will listen to somebody else's, listen to 2 streams at once. One on my phone, one just randomly. So, people are gaming too. Some people have 2 or 3 accounts. Yeah, that's true. So you're saying schedule so possible viewers have an idea. Marketing, very huge. Yes, I agree with Cash. So on the Pinterest thing, Walter, what I was saying is Pinterest is a massive tool for driving traffic. And I think if you have a YouTube video of the cached Meerkat stream and you use it to, you promote it via Pinterest, Pinterest drives traffic to YouTube, which has your cached stream. I think that's a really strong tool and little wheel that can work together to use multiple social medias. That's my thoughts. Streaming to YouTube and YouTube videos inserted into MailChimp to email list. Huh. Wait. MailChimp, you can integrate videos? Interesting. I didn't think you could do that. I think you could do a link to a YouTube video, but can you insert a stream directly into MailChimp? Okay. Yeah, how WhatsApp's doing it. That's a good idea. You can broadcast with the same account if you have multiple phones. I mean, I broadcast with the same account just because I sign up on Twitter on my computer and then one on my phone. You know, that's a good idea. Join SBC. Scheduling 5 minutes ahead just so your users get a little notification like, hey, you're going to do something. Good idea. Let me take that. Thank you, by the way. You've seen embedded videos in email marketing? I need to relook at my email marketing because I do a ton of video content and I would love to send it straight through the email and not have them to go to my website or my YouTube page. Because I give a ton of content away for free. I think it's the only way to go nowadays. Again, I think information is only valuable if you get it. You know what I mean? I am writing an article, London lady. I'm writing a blog article. Well, I'm taking notes that is going to go into an article eventually. So, like, I can't write the full thing. I need to get the information out there. I need to get my thoughts in order, and then I'll crank through something. Walter Spence, are you talking to me? Go to your site and email you. You forward the one you're thinking of. Are you talking to me, Walt? Because I'm not understanding what you're saying, if you are. You know what? I need to do this before I forget. Are you using MailChimp? Because MailChimp does embedded videos. I use GetResponse. I like GetResponse's autoresponder series. I think it's very, I don't know, the UI just works for me. Not to mention I just have all of it in there and it would be a pain in the butt to move it, which is the worst excuse possible, but it is the honest excuse. Okay, tell you more about me. My story's kind of crazy. I actually went to school for massage therapy because I started as a business major, realized what they were teaching in business school was bullshit, and I was like, I'm not about to waste a bunch of money on something that isn't actually valuable. So I ran my own business for 4 years and did very well for myself, and I met my girlfriend. Kind of switched over and helped her with her business and sold her graphic design because that's how she started. I doubled her sales 2 years in a row, and people started asking us to do marketing, and I got into this concept of branding, because there was this whole thing when I first started about branding. Like, nobody knew what it was. It was like this buzzword that was starting to happen. And I started reverse engineering what people were talking about, because some people were saying like branding is like logos and websites and things like that, and then I was hearing a little whisper that it was more than this, and I was like, it makes sense. There's a strategy behind how your logo should look or your website should look. And I took all the books and I figured it out, and we kind of came up with this process and tested it and started applying it. How do you pronounce your last name? Uliano. If you take out the I, it's phonetic. Uliano. It sounds like that, but it's Iuliano. It's Italian, I'm sorry. So I reverse engineered branding and I kind of figured out how to get people to talk about mission, vision, core values, why you need those things, how to get value propositions, buyer personas, and all this marketing junk that is really important, but like nobody really talks about. Thank you, London lady. It was really cool. It was definitely challenging. There's only I don't have a book yet. I have a online course that we've put together because we did consulting for years and years, and we've helped our clients make massive amounts of money with these concepts. And so it was the formula we used. But because our background is actually in teaching, because before I was a massage therapist, I was a snowboard instructor. And one of the things I learned is you can't just tell people to do things. You have to build progressions, little tiny steps that build on themselves till you get them where you need to go. And so what we did is we broke it down, and it's like, instead of just filling out, hey, what is your vision? Here's a box, fill it out. We created a series of questions that lead people to deriving what their vision is, or who their buyer persona is, or their values, and all these different things. So let me answer this question. I'll jump to the comments. So we created this online course that allows people to go a step-by-step process to get them where they want to go. And it's going to be building into having like videos from video interviews with all the big people and things like that. It's like anything else. It's kind of like our life thesis. And so far, let me answer this question. The course is going really well. We've had amazing feedback, amazing testimonials, which means a lot to me, because what I said to everybody, and I always say to everyone, is if for some reason it's not valuable, you don't like it, anything like that, send me an email. I'm giving you your money back. Because I personally feel, and this is just me, that your trust, anybody's trust, is so much more valuable than the money, no matter how much money it is. Because like it's a few $100s in the grand scheme of things, and I would rather give the money back and then have you as a lifelong customer, because there's that relationship and that trust, than to say screw you, you know. And so far people have said some amazing things, like people are re-looking at their entire businesses and feeling very secure because they're building foundations. Other people have been like, you know, I thought I wanted to do X, Y, and Z. After going through this, I now know what I need to do with my life. And I'm like, it means so much to me that all my hard work is it's actually, I need to give credit where it's due. It's my business partner and my girlfriend, Emelina. She's been in here and done streams with me. She has done a ton of that work, and she's so phenomenal, so I gotta give her the respect. Let me jump into these comments so I don't get too far behind. Yes, it was a massive revelation on branding. Actually kind of cool. There's only one school in the entire country that teaches brand strategy, and that's SVA, and the same books that they use as their textbooks were the books we picked up and started studying years ago. So we actually kind of like learned it the same way everybody else is now, but we did it the hard way because we're stupid like that. And yeah, branding is very important. How's it going for you? That's cool. Yeah, it's really awesome. Love your ethos. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lisa. Well, on fire, you get it. Aw, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you for agreeing with my work ethic. It's interesting. If I can just go on a little side tangent that I think everybody should kind of understand is I used to beat myself up a lot about my work ethic. I used to think I was very, very lazy because in a way I very much am. But then I came to this book that was called something like Light Side of the Dark Chasers or Dark Side of the Light Chasers or some esoteric thing like this. But the overall concept's really cool, which is we each have a light side and a dark side. Qualities we like about ourselves or we see that we like in other people, and then qualities we don't like in ourselves. And the thing is, you have to actually embrace both halves because they have gifts that they bring to the table. Like, if there's a word that if someone to call you that word would piss you off and be like, I am absolutely not that thing, you got to think about it for a little bit and figure out what is that gift. So I used to beat myself up because I thought I was super, super lazy, right? But after like reading this book and kind of thinking about it, I realized that it's not laziness. I just really enjoy my free time, and I will only work if it's really effective. I don't like doing useless, mundane, busy work. And so after that revelation, I got really inspired because now I only do the things that make me really happy, that I feel have huge returns. I've been on this thing for 3 hours or whatever because I absolutely love and enjoy it, and it has propelled my business. It has helped me stop the mental bullcrap that happens in every entrepreneur's head and just embrace what I love and go at it 10,000% harder and more, and it's fun. So thank you. Thank you, Lisa, so much for saying you're happy you clicked on my stream. I appreciate it. Diana, thank you. You enjoyed my stream with Manny. I had so much fun doing that. And thank you for the like and retweet. I am so happy you guys enjoy me talking about that stuff. I love it so much. I love business, social media, personal development. Those things are so cool. The mental game of winning is so powerful, and I will talk about that all day long. You know, one of my goals is to actually be like a motivational speaker, an inspirational speaker on stage, so I love that, and I'm talking about me a lot now. So you know why Meerkat is great. Lots of great people sharing great ideas. Yes, it is. Hey, London Lady, did you actually read Dark Side of the Light Chasers? That'd be really interesting. It's the embodiment of TED Talk about ideas having sex. Okay, Walt, can you send me that TED Talks? I love TED Talks. So, and I have no idea what you're referring to. Yeah, I really do enjoy what I do. I think it's one of the hardest things, too, that, you get into business, you want to make money, you're always focusing on the money, you're like, hey, how does this happen? And then you finally let it go, and you're like, I don't care anymore. I don't care how this is going to happen. I'm just going to do it, whether it makes money or not, whether, I end up sleeping on the streets or I become a billionaire. And then what ends up happening is things start clicking into place. The only thing I can attribute it to is, have you ever tried finding the love of your life or that significant other? You go out on date after date after date after date. You go to bars, you do all that stuff, and it just sucks and it doesn't work and you can't find the one. And finally you're like, I give up. I don't care anymore. And you just stop looking. You stop looking, you stop trying. And then 2 days later, you run into the perfect guy or girl and you're like, really? Really? And then you're happy. So that's the only way I can kind of compare it. I think business is kind of the same, but you got to do what you love and not care. You got to have the business sense too, and you got to enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be, well, I do want to be rich, but more than anything else, I just want to wake up every day loving what I do and feeling grateful. You know, the money will come. All right. Dominique, you'll listen all day about those subjects. Awesome. One of these days, guys, I am going to have to give you my number one secret to changing your mindset around and just changing everything. It is so powerful, right? But I'm going to have to actually bring visuals in, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do it. But it is a super powerful tool. It's called the shit cycle. And sorry, I swear a lot. Lisa, that's because I asked about you. It's great to hear your story. Yes, that book was good. Yeah. I listened to the audiobook, and honestly, I didn't like the lady's voice, but I can move past those things and get the meat and potatoes of it, and I thought it was very, very powerful. And then after hearing it, there's other people who talk about similar things, but I think it's really important just knowing these things so you can change it around. I'm a big, big proponent on building yourself up personally, because I feel like that is the only thing that can transfer around to no matter where you go in life. Okay, I can attest to that. Never mind in minimum wages. Just enjoy what I do. Then boom, it just poured in. I mean, yeah, actually, to give you something similar to that, in New York City, I joined Postmates, which is a courier service, because I have a lot of free time in between my work, and I need to get in shape, and I was like, why not do two things at once? I run around, I deliver packages, and then I also make money, right? Because I'm sprinting. Like yesterday, I ran 9 miles, and I made I don't know how much I made. It doesn't even really matter. But it was fun. And then I was like, this is something I want to do more of. I want to get in shape, I want to make money, and I want to consistently hustle and enjoy what I do. Lisa, gosh, I had a date tonight, but he canceled. First one since my split with my husband in 2 years. Dating C is poo. Lisa, well, you now have a date with me. How you doing? Sorry, I'm not as great of a date, but good luck. I think you'll do wonderful. I mean, I am not in that situation anymore. You should talk to Anthony. He's a dating coach, and he's on Meerkat. He's pretty awesome. Yes, you got to be happy first. Well, can you send that to me directly, so that way it's in my notifications and I can watch it later? Yes, we are Meerkat dating. I'm down with that. I just looked at your profile. You're a very pretty lady. I will Meerkat date you all the time. Yes. I think he's on the leaderboard, actually. Anybody know for sure? See if I can pull up his handle for you. He's a good buddy of mine. He's very, very cool, very smart, and you could call into his show and ask him. Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to go over and be on his show. Yes, he's in New York City. I'm going to go over to his show and guest Meerkat with him. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. It's either A, going to be me getting very drunk with him and being ridiculous, or B, I'm not sure. I think it's mostly going to be A, but it might be fun. Because I used to be single, and I have some crazy, crazy stories about being single that are very, very fun and funny, and you get to laugh at me. Guys, sorry for dropping the phone. If anybody wants to make one of those purchases for me for like the phones and meerkat thing, I'm totally down. Yes, Anthony. Anthony is awesome. Anthony is an amazing dating coach. I've listened to him a little bit, and he's very smart, and I think that's the way to go. I'm glad you quit looking and you're happy on your own. That's good. How is dating different in the UK versus the States? I don't believe that because dating's dating. Hey, I think you're cute. I think you're cute. Great. Hey, we have common interests. Great. Let's do one of them. Hey, we get along, we talk, and everything's cool that way. Great. Hey, the sex is amazing. Awesome. Let's keep doing it. I mean, isn't that pretty much dating? I don't know. That's how I look at it. You have to do a stream of dating. Oh, no, computer, do not shut down. Okay. I'm glad I don't ever have to date again. I love playing Wingman. Oh, that's the other thing I might do with Anthony. I might go and play Wingman for him. It's best thing ever. Dennis, thank you, man. You are awesome. You're funny and intelligent. Thank you. That means a lot to me. You know, I'm actually going to be honest here. I love Meerkat because you guys are so nice to me. It, like, such a boost in confidence hearing all these awesome things from all you people. Hey, Diana, you're leaving. Goodbye, love. Thank you so much for joining. I very much appreciate you hanging out with me, and have a wonderful day. I hope you find like $100 on the ground or something and just makes you smile. Actually, that's something I want to do on Meerkat one of these days. Have you guys seen the like free hug things where people run around and just like give love and appreciation out into the world? I want to do that, but I want to like Meerkat the entire experience because like I'm from upstate New York and I live in New York City, and theoretically everybody down here is like miserable. I haven't found it yet, but like making somebody smile is one of the greatest feelings in the world. So Lisa says they don't talk up front. We Americans are very open. What do you mean they don't talk? Do you just sit next to somebody and drink a pint of beer? I feel like you're telling yourself a story. I think you could find some awesome British people. I know I could help you find some awesome British people. Do we have any awesome British men on here? Oh, a stream to talk about the difference. All right, I'll listen to that stream. Yeah, let's not get into horror stories, because I have horror stories that will scare all of you. Hi. No, we're not nice. We simply tell the truth. Lying is bad, isn't it? So I'm trying to figure out how to best deliver my stream. You guys were saying just schedule any other tips. So yeah, Walt, let me jump in here. Basically, this is the tips I've gotten from the collective community. So you want to schedule your stream because it gives everybody a little chance to know about it. You want to get a really good graphic that grabs everybody's attention. I would actually look at Swedish Food TV. I think they've done a wonderful job because they figured out exactly the size they need to point to the like subscribe button. I think that's really cool. They did it. I think you have to have an idea of what you want to talk about and how to build your audience. Now, when people jump on, the key is to engage with them individually. Michael Carpenter, hi, nice to see you. And you just talk to everybody. Tanya, thank you for joining, which is actually really challenging too, because like I have 60 people on here now, and I know I've missed some of you guys to say hello to, so I'd like apologize. Michael Rowlett, hello. So if I haven't said hi to you, hi to you. Please say hi to me back, because I want to be your friend. Hashtags do seem to help because it grabs the Twitter people to be like, oh, you know, these are things. But that's a good point. I didn't add that in. Thank you. This is not easy when I can't speak and I have to type. Well, when you do your stream, you can speak. Okay, Dominique fantasizes that British men are romantic. I'm not touching that. I am not touching that at all. Oh God. You ladies are going to turn this stream into something very silly, aren't you? Oh boy. Oh boy. Walt says, I found saying hi makes people jump out in streams, but I can't do that. Jesus. Make sure you search hashtags before you use them. Joint, what do you mean by that? Yesterday's road trip, I tilted girls road trip, Juicy Angels road trip. Maybe Rob can do a shout out tip on first meerkat. Here's another tip, Walt, and I actually highly recommend this one from personal experience. Are there other people in your area that are also on Meerkat? Doing joint meerkats are really cool because a lot of you guys have found me because I jumped on Manny's stream and talked, or I jumped on Nikki and Annie's stream, or I was at the Meerkat meetup. Like, it allows you the exposure, just like how back in the day we used to guest blog to build our blogs up. Guest Meerkat and build your own Meerkat up, you know? Thank you. Oh, hey, Nick. So, guys, this is really cool. I think you guys will appreciate this. I'm from Schuylerville, New York, which is a little tiny hick town in upstate New York. And right next to it, it has a little tiny hick town named Greenwich. And Gadget Guy over here is actually from Greenwich, which is right across the way from me. And I was just like, he followed me, and I was like, holy crap, you're from basically my hometown, and you're on Meerkat here too. This is so cool. So I think that's awesome, and I'm very happy that we are now friends. So Nick, you are amazing, my friend. Yeah, I think it's important when you jump into a stream to say hi. Here's the other thing, too. And this is just me talking from personal experience, too, because that's all I can talk about. Going into other people's streams and engaging with people, talking, saying hi, is a great way to build your own following because you're being authentic. You're, like, sharing with other people and you're building relationships. And then when you start your stream, like, people will jump in and support you. Like, that's how I started. So not only should you be scheduling your streams, you should be... Johnny, thank you so much, dude, for being in here. Thank you for all your help. I so appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me. You are absolutely amazing, my friend. I so appreciate you. Yeah, so, like, just talk to people. It's a great way to build your audience. Yes, no one owns an hashtag. See what kind of tweets have used a hashtag. Try to use ones that have lots of tweets already. You know, I'm gonna almost disagree here. I don't think we should be caring too much about what hashtags to use versus what not to use. I think Meerkat's too small to worry about that, because I think that people in Meerkat are finding each other in Meerkat. I don't really think people are going to be coming from outside of Meerkat. I could be wrong, but I don't think people are going to be coming outside of Meerkat to watch a stream. I think if they do, they're not going to understand it and they're going to leave. I would more focus on building the internal community, because these are the early adopters. These are the sneezers, as Seth Godin would say. These are the people you want to have a relationship with. And then as it gains critical mass and it goes over that tipping point, the outside people will pour in, and then you already have your base. So that's my thoughts. Looking forward to the blog post you come up with. Sorry for ghosting, listening while working. John, dude, it's totally cool. I get it. Thank you for being honest with me, because I never thought that ghosts could be people just working. So it's kind of cool. Yes, coining your own hashtag. I don't know. I'm almost against the hashtag thing, and I'm in the social world, and I see the value of it. I just think too many people are concerned with them instead of concerning about making really good content and building those relationships. Yes. Before your first cast, you had 30 followers. Actually, speaking of which, follow me if you have not, guys. And if you haven't, please like and retweet. I would very much appreciate it. This has been so cool. 64 of you are here with 403 people. Walter Spence, also taking a trip to Brooklyn turn of the year. Let's connect when I'm up there. Walter, 100% yes. I would love to connect with you. I would love to meet you in person. We can meerkat together. We can go have a beer together. You could actually meet a ton of people if you come over this way. So make sure we connect in all the different ways. Here's another thing too, guys. For building your audience, this is something I actually am going to add into my blog post, is if you go into Twitter and search hashtag meerkat, it's going to bring up the people who have started streams like recently, and I go in and I join those streams and I start talking to those people because they've just started, and a lot of the times they don't have an audience. So it's kind of a shotgun approach, but you can gain valuable followers there by paying it forward and reaching out and meeting people on their turf and supporting them and engaging in conversation with them. I got like 5 doing that from one stream. I jumped in. I also got 2 opportunities from doing that too. So, it takes a little bit of time and energy, but it's really fun. Not to mention you can do it very fast. Dennis says, I engage on other people's broadcasts prior to broadcasting. That's how I gain followers. Yes, exactly. Lisa, yes, I did that too. Engage previously, yes. To find communities like Bill. Yes. So the only downside to Meerkat is I need to use the restroom. Holding it in. Hey Star, thank you for joining. I don't even know how to say that. Maitrel, Eric. Can I just call you Eric? Hi, Eric. Michael Carpenter. Guys, there's so many of you, and I very much appreciate it. Bergdaman. Thank you, Berg, for joining. Welcome. Dave Carr, nice to see you again. Yes, Mr. Stick, nice to see you. Most people just leave their phones, but I am in the middle of New York City, and I have an iPhone, and I'm not about to just drop this randomly and be like, oh, it'll be okay, because that's how you lose stuff here. Yes, they actually have that already, Lisa, an auto post to Facebook that you're streaming. I tried that, but I was filling up my Facebook feed, so I'm not sure. Yo, are you...
Yes, sir.
Are you going on a break soon?
Huh?
Are you going on a break soon?
I'm leaving soon.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave at 6 o'clock.
Leaving at 6 o'clock. Can I ask a favor of you before you leave?
Talk to me.
Could you like hang out here before you leave so I can use the restroom so I don't lose my stuff from so it doesn't get stolen?
Where do we go right now? There's a long line.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when I get out, you want me to do that?
Yeah, I can.
That's like half an hour.
I know. These guys get to laugh if I have to do the pee-pee dance for a half hour. So, do you want to say hi to 65 people? This is one of my good friends from Starbucks. His name's Jason. He's an amazing barista, and he's also a very, very cool dude.
65 people looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm so conscious, man.
Okay. I could. I'm just gonna wait because I have a very big bladder. Ooh. Yeah, it does do one alert, Lisa, but like I've done stream after stream after stream. Like I've been streaming a lot lately, like getting into this platform, and so it was just like Facebook posts of me streaming. It didn't work right. I mean, you could do it. I don't know. I'll make sure to pass along the hellos. That's awesome that so many of you said hi to Jason. He ran away. He got a little nervous. Ooh. This has been super fun. Actually, to be honest, guys, I think I got a lot of information that I would love to get down. So I'm going to shut this down now and get to work. But before I go, make sure if you haven't, please follow me. And then do the like and retweet because I love those points. But definitely follow. Follow me. Because I'll totally follow you back. And I love you guys. Yeah, I'm glad you jumped into my stream. See you guys around. Take it easy. I look miserable right now.